All right, the Linde-Blair problem. So the main question at the bottom is how fast is the cylinder rotating in terms of revolutions per minute? Since they're asking for how fast the cylinder is rotating, what are we looking to find here? What's the technical term? Angular speed. So we have V equals R times omega, which implies that omega is V over R. The top one is the V, the bottom one is the R. Notice the difference. So we have to find out what V is. We have to find out what R is. So V is a linear speed. So notice it says at maximum speed, a person travels 100 feet in 2 seconds. So that means our V would be 100 feet per 2 seconds. Yeah. And then R, well, it says the diameter is 13 feet, so what does that say about the R?
That is 6.5.
Per?
Wait, I thought R was radius.
It is. Per what? 1 radian. Yeah. Remember, anytime you have a radius, compared to 1 rad. The reason being is because notice in the problem it says write your answer in terms of revolutions per minute, which means we're going to have to turn our radians into revolutions. So the good news is we have feet and feet. Awesome. However, we're not ready to divide them because seconds needs to go to what? Minutes, and rads, as stated, have to go to revolutions. So let's go from seconds to minutes. What unit fraction do we multiply by? Yep. "60 seconds per 1 minute. Good. And how about our R fraction? How do we go from rads to revs? Close. Yeah, 2 pi rad is 1 revolution. Fantastic. We good? So cleaning up your V, you can multiply across. This one does reduce as stated previously. What is it, 3,000?
Yeah, 3,000.
Per 1 minute. Thank you. And then the R will be 13 pi feet per 1 revolution. So since we're trying to solve for omega, and that means omega is V over R, we have to divide this fraction, the V fraction, by the R fraction. So I'm just going to shorthand this, if that's okay. Since we're dividing by a fraction, we'd have to flip and multiply. Notice in the process of flipping and multiplying, what cancels? The feet. So multiply across, we get 3,000 revolutions per 13 pi feet. Now, if this were on a test, I'd tell you how far to round. So if you were to throw this into your calculator carefully. Now, when I say carefully, I mean carefully because it's deceptive. You need to put parentheses around the 13 pi. Otherwise, you'll only be dividing by the 13 and you'll multiply by pi. Everyone knows multiplying by pi is dangerous. What'd you get?
73.46 revolutions per minute.
Thank you. Which means that you're taking a full turn more than once per second. Hence the Linda Blair amusement park. Projectiles.